présenté par Blackmagic Design, en partenariat avec Images et Technologies.
Alors, on est au booth de HP et on est avec Mike, qui est le product manager de tout ce qui est la série Z, donc tout ce qui est workstation, portable. On connaît les 840, qui ont commencé avec les 800 et tout ça. Donc, on va parler avec lui, voir comment HP travaille pour offrir des solutions pour tout ce qui est media and entertainment, aux monteurs, pour la 3D et tout ça. Et donc, on va essayer de voir qu'est-ce qu'il nous propose cette année. Il y a des nouveautés. On regarde ça. Mike. Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good, and you?
Great.
Great. We heard to talk about HP products because we're a user group. We've been talking a lot about software and now hardware, and HP has very nice and powerful solutions for everything that is like the power users and everybody in like the editors and people in 3D that had to do a lot of work quickly. It takes a long time, lots of renders, and you've got the workstation to work with that with all the Z station, the Z series.
Right.
So what's part of the Z series? How did it became like that solution for entertainment?
What's the genesis of the Z series?
Yeah.
Well, to back up a little bit, we've been at HP designing and developing workstations for over 30 years, dating back to when it was a proprietary platform, when if you wanted a processor, you had to design and build it yourself. If you wanted graphics cards, you had to design those. Hard drives, even keyboards. We designed all of that in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is the headquarters of our workstation business. So we've been doing this for a long time and developing customer and partner relationships throughout all this time. Fast forward to 2009 when we introduced the Z workstations, which is basically the model that we have here now. We've basically been the only workstation vendor that has made that transition from proprietary to more of the commodity Windows-based platforms. We're the only ones there. In 2009, we introduced the Z Series Z400, Z600, and Z800. Since that time, in 2010, we introduced the Z200 platform and the Z200 small form factor. The reason we went with that small form factor is we realized that our users' environments are becoming more and more space constrained and they needed something smaller. It was 4 years before anyone matched that capability in putting a workstation in a small form factor. In 2012, again, we kept the pulse of our customers, what they were doing, what they needed, and work environments were continuing to get smaller and smaller. We had in mind doing an all-in-one for some time. But what we wanted to do is do it in a way that was no compromise, and fitting workstation capability in an all-in-one form factor is very, very difficult. So difficult, in fact, that we've been shipping an all-in-one workstation for 4 years now, and no one's been able to duplicate that. Our users' needs have continued to evolve, and what that kind of led us to is moving to a 24-inch all-in-one, which is what we have introduced here yesterday, first day of NAB. So we've gone with now a 24-inch, but we've gone with 4K UHD display. Lots of exciting things going on there. It's half the amount of weight and also half the size. But more importantly is that we've reduced the cost by over 20%, really allowing customers to make the choice based on what form factor they need rather than which is the least expensive platform.
Okay. But we're talking about workstations. So what's the difference between an office PC, a gamer PC, and a workstation?
Right, so it's basically you start with the components inside. error-correcting code memory, for one, that detects and fixes single-bit errors without the system shutting down, and it detects multi-bit errors. Storage, using higher-grade storage like SAS hard drives and rating those to provide greater reliability. The Xeon processors, which are built by server standards. They are actually the same components that are used in servers. The graphics components, we use the professional graphics from NVIDIA, branded Quadro, and also the Fire Pro from AMD. All those combined, really, we send them through not only our own testing, but our independent software vendor application testing, which gives us thousands of more hours worth of testing. All of our customers in real life. Yeah. Our customers are extremely demanding in the medical industry, in the oil and gas, engineering, film and video, that demand mission-critical operation. We have customers that are doing a 15, 20, 100-hour render, and they can't handle or stomach a crash in the middle of that where they have to start it over. So our customers are the most demanding customers in the industry, and that's why we build workstations with the reliability, the extreme high level of reliability we do.
And I know you do also a lot of work on the software side for drivers and the configurator. So you also you do the engineering for the hardware and all boxes. And also, how do you bring that software in? How do you work that?
We work very closely with all of our partners. Many of those partners are here at this show here. We work closely with them almost on a daily basis. They get early access to our hardware. We have performance tools and reliability tools that we provide them to make sure that they're testing to the utmost stability and reliability. We are typically one of the first to find errors in the software, and we feed that information back. We're basically leveraging the expertise that we gained from doing our own proprietary graphics, processors, memory, and even operating systems to feed that information back to not only the hardware vendors, but also the software vendors as well.
And you also go the extra mile to do some of your own hardware, like the drive, and and also to all the display to work in the media and entertainment business. So.
Exactly. So one notable display innovation from HP is the HP Dream Color display. Yeah. We work very closely with many in the media and entertainment industry, filmmakers that years back were having difficulty transitioning from the older CRT displays to the liquid crystal displays that we have today. And the reason they were sticking with the older CRTs is because they could calibrate them, they were color critical. So our engineers worked with them to develop a color critical liquid crystal display that we have today and we call Dream Color. In fact, that's been the only display that's won an Academy Award, and we did that just this last year.
And what are the flagship station you're showing this year at NAB?
Well, obviously the HP Z1 G3 workstation. We have our entire lineup here from the Z240, which is our entry level. Our performance entry is our Z440 platform, single processor. Then we move up to our mid-range dual processor platform, our Z640, and the flagship of our line, the ultimate in workstations, the HP Z840 workstation.
And you also have laptops.
And a full line of laptops from 15-inch all the way up to the 17-inch high-end laptop workstation, mobile workstations.
So you're covering like everything from, you can go unfilled with a laptop, you can go in smaller places like our office with the Z1, and go to like the full like suite with the
As I
8th
mentioned
floor.
earlier, our
Yeah.
customers are very demanding. They stretch from entry level all the way up to the high end. So we have mobile workstation customers, artists, filmmakers that want to edit, on the go, mobile, and then attach to a higher end workstation, say like a Z640 or a Z840, and do the high powered, very intricate editing and film creation.
Great. Oh, well, thank you, Mike, for this overview of the Z world.
Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate it.